Hey everyone, hello Wanderer Watanabe, hello Grand Trunk Boys, sorry I've been away a while, hello Station Films, hello Tug's Big City Topic. So a bit different today, we've got to make a location. I'm not sure, always start with the line. The line is fitting, the line matches the engines. Hello Boosie, hello Henry Engine. I've been better past few days, but yeah, how are you? Hello somebody, good day. This is, well, it might take a long time. So, get some railway action going on. So we just need a nice long bit of rail here, and we're going to have about 3 railway lines here, because we're going to have a lot of engines together. They're going to gather together, and yeah, we'll work on doing some curves and everything later on. When you're making the monster shed, no, Thomas was my first one. Then I did Gordon and Henry. I had it in my head that they were basically exactly the same model, which was wrong. What do you mean steel? Grand up by 4070? Right, so we need about, we'll do about there, and what, another one on this side. We'll add some curvy ones later. What I'm thinking is the quarry is here on this side, and this is where Merrick's going to live. And here is just going to be another bit with a bit of a mountain. Any shots with the original James? Let me just check. Engines. I don't have. Oh, wait a minute. I will have an original James if I look in the Shed 17 folder. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Look in. Videos. Shed 17. No, you know what? No. Because he was made in another program, and I only animated him in Bryce, and I don't have Bryce anymore. Sorry, no, I don't have him. Don't have the original James. I'll have dragged that in from this other program I used to use, and I can't remember the name of it. Just the Bertha DVD. Yep, yep. Oh yeah, who was the engine? Sorry, someone asked me that. I'm guessing it was you on Twitter. Who Twitter? Oh, sorry, I still got my logo on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. No, Shed 17. Flying Kipper. Is it called Flying Kipper? No. Henry? Uh, 3. Huh? Henry. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Kipper. Let's have a look at this one. We'll have to see if I can load up the right screen. Hold on. Getting there. Getting there. That's the first animation. Obviously, that has a picture behind it in the final shot. I don't know why there's no lights there now. Okay. Oh, here it is. It's a picture. It's not a model. It's a picture, and it's something to do with the West Pennard. So I must have a still. There it is. There it is. That's it. And it's called the West Pennard. And that's the picture I used and then moved Henry through it. And I think I photoshopped out these rails and put Henry on his own CGI rails. So I didn't have to try and match Henry to these photo rails. But that's the picture. That I think is an unused one. That's one where Henry goes past. Go and find his sentence. Yeah, the Brit's bigger than Henry, I know. Henry's smaller than Thomas. Is that? Or was that it? Let me just look at the. Let me look at the videos. Hold on a minute. That's the final. Oh, and the other thing I did was I added bumpy snow that the lights could bounce off, so it looked a bit, so it fitted in more. So that is, yeah, that's that picture, but it's stretched a bit. So yeah, I've added them rails. Yeah, and he's like the smallest engine in the world. But look, it's stretched. Oh, that signal's stretched as well. Look, and probably use as much snow as possible to get rid of the awful photoshopping, trying to make it look like night. So yeah. Oh, it takes me back. So what we're going to do is make a. We're going to make a plane. I haven't really done it like before. I'll put it about there. Then I'm going to increase it. There we go. So the rail's going to be on these polygons here, and the rest of it won't. Put that. I haven't finished Scale Over yet. No. Sorry, I've been tied up the past week. So what I'm going to do is Blue Mountain Quarry is very weird. Yeah, this isn't going to be authentic Blue Mountain. It's really just for our. We're going to do this just for our benefit. It's not for. It's not going to be authentic Blue Mountain. So I'm going to. We're going to move this up. Pull that over. Move that over there. Oh, big shadow we don't need. Can we get rid of that? There we go. I thought you were going to say you didn't know I was alive. No, it's only on Twitter people wish death on you. On me. And then we're going to pull this over here. And then we're going to pull this down a little bit. I see I've already messed it up because. Right, we're going to pull this down a little bit. Go. No, that quarry's a bit simple. I could have started with that, I suppose. I probably should have done. Never mind. Oh, Bernardo Southern 105. How's it going? So, now then. Gonna make this bumpy. Oh, not good. I'm just gonna highlight various vertexes here. What we're gonna do is I'm sure some way of selecting random vertices. But if I Google it, there probably is. Can't you see? You've got to be zoomed right in, and it's an absolute pain. Yeah, I can show you the Project G1 Quarry. Don't let me forget. Yeah, but you know, Stalin was still alive. I bet he hears it all the time. Oh shit, Stalin. Just walking down the street. Oh shit, Stalin. It's like, yeah, it's me. Gonna keep. Sorry about this. And this is the boring bit. This was YouTube. We'd skip this. Whoops. See what we're doing is we're just gonna make this bumpy. And then we'll have a rock texture. And it's we'll make it rocky and bumpy. I should probably. Yeah, he's all in bits in the Blue Mountain Quarry. And right now, one thing I have to do is where the railway line is. I've got to make sure I haven't selected any of that. Hopefully, I'm not going to deselect the whole thing. Nope. There we go. Right. So if we look at this is our rock face. Hopefully, whoops. There we go. We can just pull that back a bit, and it looks bumpy. Actually, maybe if I do it local. There we go. See what I'm doing? Then we're gonna select some more. Maybe we'll do some big blocks this time. Or should I do polygons? We'll do polygons. Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Douglas was mentioning the Thomas Magic Railroad Brazilian dub. I thought you were going to say you found him in a Brazilian club. I was like, that's strange. Strange plot twist. I'm going to pull them back. And the idea is we'll make it bumpy. Now let's give it a texture. Textures are always a pain, but what I'll do is drag that over here, read the comments there, hide that. I don't know about Thomas and the Magic Railroad. What do you think about your oldest Thomas Tank Engine models? Well, they're very simple. I didn't realise at the time just how simplistic. Hold on. Let me just. In here. I have a big texture collection, stuff I've found, etc. There is some good sites as well. I recommend. What we want is stone. We want a nice want a... Thing is, you see, what I do, I always drag over the textures. I always make the textures, I always put them in that folder, so everything I need to load it up is always in the same place. Let me just do a save. Was Keith a strict father? No, I think he was a quite down to earth kind of guy. Alright, son, how's it going? Don't forget to come and save me when I'm turned into a truck. What, Dad? You heard me. Sorry, I'm just like drowning in folders. Quarry. Here we go. Quarry. Here we go. 173 the LSBC Brown. Are you two identities? Also a Rolly the coach. Right, so what I'm going to do is drag this texture. Oh, this is... Right, here we go. So, I need more greens. Oh, is that one better? I don't like this one because it's got like these look weird smooth bits. I think it was me trying to make it seamless in Photoshop and it kind of went wrong. That's granite. That's like a... Too dark. Too miserable. You two are the same person. Have you got two browsers going or two devices? It's two devices. Here we go. Right, so we're gonna sign this. Very, very big rocks. So we don't want that. And what we want to do is we've got to make this. But the risk is you always end up seeing the join, you know, where it loops. Look, so even when we get down to here, those rocks are still too big. So we've got to... If we do that way, we do that there. We think, yeah, bit of, or maybe, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's got to be a stony thing, not gravel. Oh, Nicholas Ortiz? Yeah, this is wrong. We need... I mean, I'm always tempted to go... that's not even a texture, that's just a photo. I'm always tempted to go the grey route. That's like a marble. Solid looking rock textures, yes. Yeah, rubble was a bad idea. This one, the rock smooth. Rock smooth seamless. Try this. And, oh, okay. Ooh. Look how blocky it's gone. Also, I've just realised this part, there's nothing underneath them rails, even though there is there. That's weird. So we've got to turn that up to about 40. Look, you can see the join. This is the problem, you see. What do you hope will be the new Thomas and Friends project for 2026? I don't know. Personally, I hope they do something with models, but you know they won't. That's not right. Let's what we got to do is I'll move this world over. There. Oh yeah. I am making Neil, by the way. Whoever asked before, I forgot to answer. I don't know how these vertices ended up down here. What happens if I smooth it now? It's too smooth. I'm just trying to make it look seamless, you know, so there's no. Let's. Let's pull this down, and then if I wash that a bit, pull that up. We're going to highlight that, pull that up. Hey, Drowsy. How's all your 7 dwarf friends? Hey, Mr. Mario. We'll just pull that over a bit. I'm going to try and put something under these rails so it doesn't quite look as fake. That is, no, it's not even touching that. Oh, look at it. Look at it when it's not smooth. Whoa. Yeah, but the texture's terrible, isn't it? That's awful. I've not. Don't think I've seen Splatter and Dodge. Are they just? Is that who you're on about in the film? That's what I just used. Rock Smooth. Now this one doesn't say seamless. Oh, maybe I'm making it too big. Oh no, it gets really blocky when we get close. Do that. Set that to about 10. Set that to about 10. How's that look when it's up close? Actually, I wonder how the other one looks when it's up close. Oh, that looks okay. Does you think? I just need to pull that out a bit more. Right. Okay. Hey, real soul face. I heard that Day of the Diesel was meant to be much darker, and Splatter and Dodge and Dennis were meant to appear. I used 3DS Dante Magalino. I was advising someone on Twitter the other day as to what program I used, and someone else replied and told me to kill myself. All I was doing was recommending they have a go at Blender instead of this program. What I'm doing here, I'm just turning it. The idea is the rail's going to go around this corner. Yeah, that's what I thought. TF? Yeah, I would suggest you try Blender Dante Magalino. Apart from anything else, it's free. See, look there. Still not right. I do this. Blender is, yeah, I've seen really good results with it. I just need to learn it. I wish, I don't know if it was around when I was 10 years ago, but. Okay, so we've got a cliff. You show the uncensored. YouTube's very picky about that sort of stuff now. The censoring was to make it more authentic, a more authentic documentary. So we're going to make another plane. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, Paul, that's really boring. But this one's going to be more. This one's going to have more going on because this is the quarry. This is where everyone works. We could almost attach the same texture to it now. See what happened. You're one of the reasons I learned modern. Oh, thank you. I think I fell asleep during Blue Mountain Mystery. I'm not sure, or I gave up. I'm not sure I got to the end of it. The thing about the films is they start off, they're going to be good. Well, so they have locations and stuff. So Thomas goes to one location, then goes to another location. No, right, so say Hero of the Rails, he goes off down that branch line, finds Hero. Then he goes off to the Steamworks to help. And then that's kind of it. And the rest of the video, and for the rest of the video, they're just going between these locations. And it's like, go somewhere else. You sort of go, oh, they're not really going anywhere. What do you call the quarry that's sad? Go on. Paul's Quarry. You have to Boosie, you won't annoy me. You could repair your diesel model and give it a new face to make Paxton. Paxton works at the Blue Mountain Quarry. Oh, cool. Cool. A Blue Mountain Quarry. Well done. Whoops, that's wrong. We want to. So we want to check this bit. We want to turn it over. It's It's going to be like there's going to be like a drop between the quarry and where the engines go past. So, what do you call an engine that has a cold? Go on. Sorry, I should say I don't know. What do you call an engine that has a cold? A choo-choo. Brilliant. Hmm. Now then. I think this one, this cliff has to be narrower. The drop has to be more droppy. I'm going to pull this in. Pull this in. See, my instinct is to turn it into a horrific, scary drop when it's just for PC adventures and it's not meant to be this. It's not meant to be this scary. No one's going to fall down it or anything. Although you never know, might come back to it. You never know when you need an engine to fall off a cliff. Drowsy, you blew it. Well done. Right. You know, I was at a quarry. I thought you said you were at a quarry. I was like, what? I think what I do here. What does it look like if I do that? So we've got like bit of a mountainside. And then we're going to take this one and this one, maybe them two, and maybe them three. And we're going to make them big. This is just our. Basically, this is so you don't have to have detail behind it. And then we're going to highlight these. And this is going to be the other end. Dun, 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 dun. And if we look at, we go there and pull this one up. Go here and pull. Oh no, that's the same one. Thomas goes for Shed 17 and other stories. You could go and see it in a cinema and get. You could watch a scary film, and he's really traumatized and frightened and that, but then he goes somewhere and sees that real life is just as scary, and then he doesn't care anymore. Does Terry Claus pay his taxes on time or not? Oh? It's okay, don't worry about asking questions. Boosie just apologised for that too, don't worry about it. It's better than the stuff I've been hearing. I don't mean from you, I mean like abuse. What we'll do, we'll make some little. No, we won't put it there, we'll add that. We'll make it bigger. Look, we can have a level there, and we can put something on there. Yeah, you put on Ruth in something. Just remember, I'm kind of internet poison at the moment. Somebody I've worked with quite closely for a while. Got in touch yesterday, said, I can't work with you anymore. I went, okay, why? He said, you know why. I said, no, go on. And he said, there's too much drama around you. Which, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, I thought, okay. And then I thought that, he's been polite and everything, fine. And then he blocked me off everything. Well, blocked me on Twitter, I don't know, I'm assuming it's everything else. I'm like, whoa. Anyway. It's, well, it's my version of a quarry. It's not, Blue Mountain accurate. The idea is going to have some workers going on here, and maybe what we'll do is put something up here, and we'll put a narrow gauge railway there. So in fact, let's go over here, and let's raise this up. We're going to have a narrow gauge railway. We might put a little building, or I'll put in a shed or something there. You got an idea? There we go. Whoops. Whoops. Where's this one? Well, I'll make locations when I need them. Yeah, I want to, if I'm going to narrow gauge engines, I'm going to want to use them. So this will be sort of the background. What if you just put Duke's empty shell somewhere in the background, because people are most likely going to ask, Duke? I have to Google that. I don't. I just realised I don't have my phone on me. Hold on. Yeah, you have 2 messages. That's odd. Weird things happen. Do you know, I posted a video, and it was always unlisted or unpublished, but just one person managed to watch it, and it had 1 watch and 1 like, and I think 1 comment. And I was like, wait, it was never public. How did that happen? I watched the movie Taken yesterday, and I noticed there's one reference in Sodaland when General Hartley tries to investigate who is behind all the incidents of the birth. Ah. Hey, Thomas Engine 165. I've been better, to be honest. Had a crappy few days. How are yous? Yeah, the movie Taken, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do a kind of quarry. I'm just thinking what else we have in our quarry. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Mountain Quarry. Can we get some? Oh, look, there's a. Oh, look. Oh, there's a nice. There's a lot going on in the Blue Mountain Quarry. There's a lot going on. Wow. Wow. Oh, look at this one. Someone asking if there's a map. Oh, there's Merrick. There's Owen. See, I know him. Watch Swordland in a nutshell. Someone else nicking my work. Norman's a good idea. Yeah. Timothy the Ghost Train. Someone asked me to do it. So, and it's basically a redo of Thomas. Uh, Sorry, Thomas Engine. Did I ask? Did I not ask how you are? Sorry about that. Kelly the Crane. Hold on. Kelly the. Oh, he's like a little truck crane. Damn, I should have made him. Oh, mind you, they can move. Is Kelly a he or a she? He looks like a he. Looks really cool. So like, hey, how's it going? Model of which character you will never do? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look through the entire cast and go, I'm not gonna make him. Not gonna make him. There's probably a lot where I'd go. No, that's too hard. What am I doing? Wait a minute. Here we go. Go back to the Blue Mountain. So it's all levels, isn't it? And I think I need to make this higher. I think I have to make all of this higher. Then we're going to bring that up higher. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing around here. Let's have a little level there. Pull that one up there. Thank you, Station Films. Oh, false. That's not good. Oh, I did say it. Oh, that's a relief. Don't like to be impolite. No. Pick this up here. I'm gonna pull this up. Whoops. Won't do that on there. Maybe make it more. Maybe do some more here. Pull this up. And then we can put some like sheds on it and things. It's it's not. Maybe pull that up. You know who Tenet is? No. Right. Now I'm going to pull this in a bit. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to highlight this bit. Just make the whole thing. So was beverage you ever drank? I hate Stella Artois. Oh, I drunk some at once. It's called Unicum Zwak. And I didn't just swear. And it's like the national drink of, oh, where was it? Hungary? My brother went somewhere and he come back with it, a little bottle of it. And it's disgusting. It's like liquid cheese, and apparently everywhere there, that's what they drink. You go around, the capital and stuff, and cafes have. Let's just pull this back a little bit. There we go. So the idea is so the engines will be here. I know it's in the dark, and yeah, why'd you have to tap? Oh, there we go. The engines will be here going past, and Merrick will be here, and he's going to be annoying everyone. And we're going to give. Oh, come on. Let's do a map scaler. Oh, now see what happened there? The map scaler, we've made it way too small. So let's turn the original texture back. Let's turn this. Whoops. Hello. Hello. Fuck, I think it's fucking crashed. Hello. Backed up. And it didn't back up. Oh, fuck my life. Fuck. Come on. Come on, you B word. Bollocks. Just see if it's loaded, if it's saved it anywhere else. Yeah, but it's last saved half an hour ago. But God knows what it's going to look like now. And we're back to here. Let me just see if it's saved anywhere. Files. Well, why the hell did it not? Archive. Auto back. Yeah, I did. I made the sounds. 3 PS Mac backup file location. Let's try this. Right, in the customize folder, customize menu, selecting configure, project path, auto backup line. Wait a minute. Oh well. That's as good as we've got. It's a bit better than it was. Gonna go to this. How am I gonna? Come on. So we're gonna do a mesh smooth. Okay, let's what we need to do with this. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. A bit big. There we go. There we go. Did you remake it from the ground up? No, there's another folder for backups, and I don't know why it wasn't already there. Actually, this might be all doubled. No, it's fine. Wait, no, it isn't. Ah, hang on. Let's get rid of this. All the railway lines will be doubled as well now. Hmm. Right, let's try that map scaler again, see if this messes it up again. Bugger! Must be the Quarry. Oh, now it's backed up. What? Yeah, now it's backed up in the folder I've got the Quarry file in. It must be. So that means this is also copied. Wait, what? No, we want to get rid of that one. That's the one we want to get rid of. Right. No, that was actually quite lucky. Wish I could see the. Oh, that's a bit better. Right. I'm going to save that and we're going to try it again. If we take that off, we want the map scaler. Didn't crash, but look at it. Look at the detail on it. That's why it's going weird. Let's. I'll just try and change it in the menu. Okay. See if we. Oh, not weird. Oh, I hate that. The main thing is, what's it going to look like when we're this close and Thomas is sort of coming past? Oh. I edit in Premiere, which is also, any filmmakers out there will know that's also an awkward program. Damn it. Go. That's the render, but it doesn't half look blocky and weird, that, doesn't it? Doesn't look good. Okay, let's make some. Let's do some more vertices here, and we'll. I'm just tempted to start this bit again. Let's get rid of this. What? I'm gonna do another plane. I know this is kind of exactly what we were trying to rescue before, but. Yeah, Owen Ruth isn't. Owen Ruth, yeah, he wanted to honour the Gertzes and bring back the real Thomas, but yeah, he has a weird ends justify the means. So you're going back to the 2D style? That yes, 2D eyes. No, I'm not staying with that. That was just to be creepy. It was just sort of like, isn't it? Won't this be weird? Oh, in Novak? No, I'm doing this wrong. You're doing it wrong. We've been trying to tell you that for years, Paul. Did you remove final trailer? No, that wasn't the final one. The Island of Sodor song one. Picture a land where the sky is so blue, a magical land of wonder. I don't know, it's still on there. I did take off the Rolly the Coach one. What accents did he give? Well, keep is basically a northern accent. I am from north. Hey, Margum, I'll go to the top of our stairs. I'll go to the top of our stairs. Let me just... And then the Owen Ruth is a German one, which, well, may not be fantastic. Thanks, Mr. Game and Watch. I've not seen that, no. I just don't know why that isn't as good. Drowsy and Drowsy Chris. Is that a coincidence? Right, now what we're going to do here, we're going to do this a bit different. We're going to... No, we're going to do more there. This is going to be a smaller... I'm the original. Don't you Drowsies get into an argument. Oh no, game over! Oh no, game over! Game over, man. Game over! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not going to work. Let's see how this works. So we're going to turn this up. There is no drowsy. You'll get drowsy watching me trying to make this rubbish. Think of it. Think of it. I always have to remember to all the's, the THs have to be this. Not this, it's this. Oh, Melody. Next PC Wrench is the Drowsy Duo. I'll figure out how to do this. Let's do this again. Thanks, it's not working as well as I hope. No, that's no good. If I keep doing it that way, it's going to fall over like a tidal wave. Look, it's the wall of rock. Which image? Is this something on This is something I was sent on the Twitter. Let me go on Twitter. Ooh, Twitter. Ooh. Oh, that's tenor. Um, that's tenor. I don't think that's in the. I'm guessing that's not in the Thomas universe. And I've got a message. Oh, Adam L just realised this looks a lot like my Swordall Thomas. Does a bit, doesn't it? Oh, is it in a... Drowsy, you sent me something on Twitter. I don't see what your... Oh, is it? Okay, let me know if it does. Well, if and when it does upload. Let's go back to this. Right, so what I've got to do is... This is what we have to do. We're going to raise that. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to pull this up. Oh, this is complicated. I'm just going to keep pulling up this back set. Project G1 is gone. Oh, I see. You mean the model in the quarry? You don't mean the video? Oh, thank God for that. That would be the icing on my crappy past few days. Hello, Kiara Kelly? Yeah, I thought it was a video as well. Now, what we need to do here is... Now, how do we do this? Now, can I? No. I just added you on Twitter. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, you said something naughty.
I wasn't gay. I wish that a Latino would come sit up.
I can't play that on here. No, I'm not playing that. This is Bluebird. Bluebird making Thomas in Blender. But it looks like, I'm assuming you're making my Thomas? My low detail Thomas. Would Keith take revenge on Thomas for ripping him apart? No, that Thomas is gone though. Very good, Bluebird. If I do it like that, right, and then what we'll do is we're going to add just some blockiness to these. I ask you, Smudger Merrick. We're just gonna make the edges a little rougher. I'm in the middle of making Scar Louie. And we'll just take away some of these bits and some of them, because then we what if we just do no? Oh. Oh, I didn't do it on this one, did I? Okay, here we go. No, we got to. Is it possible to give an engine a lobotomy? Would it be tougher to give one to a steam engine or a diesel engine? I have to imagine a diesel one would be harder to get into. There we are. So we made it a bit rougher. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing in here eventually. Right, let's save it before it all goes tee up again. Oh, bollocks. This is the problem, you can't highlight just little vertexes until you're really zoomed in. What's NPR? MP Reg? I haven't, well, the script's in my head, I haven't actually written it, which is probably a mistake by me. I'll write it before I start animating because, yeah, that's really silly to not. It's really silly to do. Right, so we want to. If you could insult your old Henry, what would you say? You're not big enough, and you've got half the detail you should have. You're terrible. What was your maker thinking? All those people on Twitter were right. Oh, oh. If I turn that way, and then we'll pull that up. Whoops. What we'll do, we'll have a rail, we'll have a narrow gauge rail here. Some kind of shed or something there. I knew someone from. I worked with someone from Czechia. Oh, that'd be alright. I know that's a weird sort of dip there, but you won't see it from this point of view. That's better. No, nothing planned. I really have to get on with this video, otherwise I'm never going to get it done. And at the moment, the amount of crap I'm getting off people, I don't think I want to encourage anymore. I see in Czechia have face I not like. It's funny. Oh. We're going to highlight that. Pull this one up. Oh yeah, no. YouTube's trying to get me to do things like that. But quite a lot of young people on here, and I don't want to encourage them to be, spending money they don't have. And it's money I don't need. But thank you, it's a nice idea. I'll see you later, Great Gatsby. Oh well, see, you can. Apparently, YouTube is going to start doing a thing where basically it'll translate your video, not just subtitles. Actually, it will translate. It'll translate it for you. Now, I don't know what the voice will be. Whether it tries to recreate my voice. Thank you, Thomas Engine. I do appreciate it, especially at the moment. Pull this up. It's a text. Oh, so it just says the automated subtitles. Yeah, I've got three solid ideas for PC adventures. Great Western, will you stop it? Let's see. Let's see what you've done. Oh, it's the weird questions. Great Western Gooner. It's look at these. These are good, aren't they? This is Lizzie. The Minecraft Steamworks. How cool is that? Look at that. Wow. Very good. Very good, that. Wow. Masterpiece, isn't it? Uh, your friend just texted, I'm in a classified area and you're not. I bozo. Oh? Oh? Right, so what we're going to do now is... Oh, I bet this is so much easier in... This is so much easier in Blender. Let's pull this up a bit more. And then we're gonna get rid of that. Turn that up. Hello, Corruptus. Good name for a metal band. The Corruptus. We'll sort of do that, and then we'll put some like sheds and things. So now we need to put Merrick somewhere. So let's find Merrick. Save this first, since program's been a bit of a pain. Is Percy still say after the comments about? Oh yeah, no, because someone else. No, because everyone else on Twitter decided to hate me. Haha. No. I didn't watch the pilot. No, I probably should. Let me look at engines. Here we go. Merrick. Merrick is kind of next to a bridge. Oh, you like the tanks shouting? I thought it was funny. Right, let me bring in. Let me put Merrick in here. The director's cut. Oh my god. Is it a fan thing? I don't want to be Mr. Know-It-All, but I was just like, what? When I saw there's Merrick, American. Oops, it's very small. There he goes. I did a voice in the Magic Railroad parody, and because they briefly put Keith in it, or someone's supposed to be Keith, or someone maybe unofficially Keith. I don't know. I'll pull this down a little bit. Then we can put. Oh. Then we can put Merrick. Merrick will be higher up. Down. Why can't I? Oh, God's sake, I hate this program. Hide. We want Merrick to be higher up, so he's going to have to be. Yeah, he's always a bit of a misery guts. Keith. He's seen a lot of things. You were Bob. Yeah, that's right. And he, there's like one joke in it, something about him being wooden, and then he looks angry at him, and I think they just got me to do the voice right at the last minute. So why don't we make bridge here? Oh, it's just a joke, Lord Doorknob, you know. Sir, handle. So, if we go to the building again, Quarry. So what we need now is bricks. 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 Here we go. That's not bricks, that's a wall, but obviously. These are really low. Look at that, they're really low ones. Hi, wall. That's Walter to you. Oh, that shouldn't be on there. Not a wall? Or is it? It's a pebble dash wall. Okay. Ooh. 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 They're nice, aren't they? That's a bump map. So we could have that. Yeah, wall. Wall bump Wellsworth. Let's move this over. Thomas runs into a wall and other stories. The 10-second story. It was a lovely day on the island of Sober. Alex, who put that wall there? Oh, fuck. Don't know why I'm not swearing, because I swearing my head off before. Let's do a. Let's see if this balls it up again. Let's save first. So this is our bump map. What we're going to do is let's get rid of everything else. Nice wall, thank you. What we're going to do is give it a few sections. I don't know why that affects that texture on the top there, but never mind. We may not keep that texture, might just keep it at the sides. Actually, let's do it that way. A multi-sub object, then we apply that to the box. There we go. And then you've got to figure out there, so that's the top. You've got to figure out, there we go, that's one side. Oh, Walter was smashed to pieces. Let's put some gravel, just because I'm feeling reckless. The top of it's going to be this. Dun, 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 dun. Thomas had said no hard feelings. And everyone laughed. Because Thomas was secretly their boss. Let's just look at the textures again. Right, that's going to be our wall. But it's going to have a nice bump map. See? So it's got a bricky wall bump map. But you don't get to see it in this mode. Or high quality mode. Oh, you do? Oh, that shut me up. Don't you know that, Paul? Just bricks. Are the bricks too? Bricks are too small. Can't see what you're saying. I've covered it up. And then what we're going to do is make this a bridge. So we're going to go into the poly. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to do tube. No. Yeah, we'll do tube first. Hard stuff than easy first. I always end up sort of doing, like for example, when I'm doing the engines, little details, and then try to do the really difficult stuff. Then we're gonna distort this somewhat. Hello, Drowsy. Please ask away. Please don't make it a weird one. There we go. And what we're going to do is, first of all, give it a bit more sections because it doesn't look right yet. There we go. Then we're going to edit this poly and we're going to get rid Ed's World. Nope. There's something from it you might find cool. Oh, interesting. Right, what we need now is some tiles. I know I don't normally mess with textures when I'm doing this, but otherwise things are just going to look weird when it's a setting. I don't play Roblox, I kind of endure Roblox. People go, hey, Paul, go into this game. And I'm just there like exasperated, sort of, what? What's going on? What's happening? I did take it down. I posted it on Twitter for people to enjoy. Someone asked for it on Twitter. Sorry, I am doing some. I'm looking. There's tile. 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 Ah, slate. Everything's grey in this. Oh, it's roof. It's under roof. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I didn't post the old one. I posted the only one I've got now, which is yeah. I've only got the one copy now, I'm afraid. Then we're gonna make a yes. Right. Whoops. That's not right. There we go. Then we're going to take the box here. Are you on the... Sorry, Alenka pushing. I don't know what you're saying. And then we're going to... Sorry, laughing at something on telly. Yeah, I'm going to have to look near the time into voices. I don't really like to get loads of people for them. Come to think of it, I'm going to try and get in touch with Brandon Polly. I haven't heard from him for a bit. He might have... maybe he doesn't do Thomas's voice anymore. Brandon Polly is gone. What do you mean? He just isn't around anymore? Oh, there we go. I don't know why I'm messing with that. So we made a little bridge. Okay, and this is what Merrick's going to live on. And let's give him some rails. So never let them change your ways. You just made Blondon Bridge. Is that good? Let's take one of these rails. Nope. Let's get one of these rails. Drag it over. Copy and drag over. I'm going to put him Oh, good. Well, I hope it's a good thing. It needs a bit more detail. I mean, got no, it needs some size or something, doesn't it? In fact, I might just put Merrick. Oh, Merrick. A bit more in the middle and give it some detail on the sides here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to know what you mean Brandon Polly's gone. I wonder if he should. What if Merrick? I wonder if we should put him. Hmm, that's a narrow gauge railway, isn't it? On the bridge. So I wonder if. I think he went off Twitter for the obvious reason. I wonder if. First of all, this bridge is way too big. Bring it down a bit. What if the bridge was there? But where would the bridge go? Whoops. Oh, come on. There we go. There. I'm I haven't played trains. I used to be a bit of a Microsoft Train Simulator fan. I do want to have a look at trains, just see if I can get better results than doing all this rubbish all the time. Hey, Capital Productions. What if that tunnel? Hey, Bluebird Productions. Oh, we were all having a look at your Wait, was it yours? Yes, your blender engine. It's very nice. Very nice. Hmm. Hmm. What if there was a bridge going over, but it was further over here? Hmm. Put the tunnel there. My favourite character is Henry. I don't know about my favourite model that I've made. Might be. I have a very nice detailed Toby now. But I do like my. Oh, what's the guy who keeps saying it's all right? Um, what's the one he keeps going? Oh, that's right. And I made him a coal dust addict, a Welsh coal dust addict in Project G1. I was quite proud of that model. I think it came out nice. Ferdinand, thank you. You made it and you don't even remember what it's called, Paul. I know I'm useless. What if I'm just thinking if you had a bridge there with a narrow gauge railway going across and then going into a tunnel there. Did your voice go on in Thomas Heartbreak? I think that rings a bell. I think I did. I do fairly often get asked to voice Gordon. Whoops. Didn't move that. I do that. And then Merrick's wall. Merrick's wall would be there where the bridge just was. I haven't used Ferdinand much. That's why I had him pulling Rowley for quite a lot. Just so he had something to do. Wait, is Ferdinand narrow gauge? Yeah, I like Henry. My favourite non-engine character is Kevin. Everyone knows that. He's not. He's not good. Good. That's okay then. I thought I would get a lot of stick if I. I thought I'd get a lot of stick if I didn't. If I'd made him work on a normal railway. He's Misty Island. That's what I'm. That's where I'm mixing him up probably. Hmm. Just thinking how to do this. It's a weird one. See, I want the engines to be sort of level with Merrick. So you'd have an engine pull up here and you see Merrick over there. What do you mean, end my channel? Me? Or someone else? Oh. Yeah, this is meant for PC Adventures. Capital Productions. No, I'm gonna put it. Oh, okay. Maybe I should put it back. put it back where it was. Do you have the Boulder model? Yes, I do. I think it's just part of that Quarry set. Oh, what happened to that? The next one. Everyone's just drowsy. Someone appears that I know, and it's like, oh, thank God you're here. Yeah, I am, and call me drowsy. Let's just pull that down a little bit. And then we're going to make this rail a bit bigger. We'll make that a bit longer. Oh, there's the rail. Right, let's go down here. Oh, well, Topham Hatt would have been very, very old. So, I'm kind of assume he died. It would have been a bit... I didn't really have a place for him in the new one. In Sword All Lands, so... I just, didn't put him in. And then we're gonna drag him over, drag that rail over, and we're gonna flip it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Pull over here. Whoops. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think at the end of Shed 17, he said he was like, he would already be about 100 something, so it's kind of silly. And then we'll make this bridge the right size. It needs an end in there, doesn't it? Needs, oh, vomiting, alright. There you go. Oh, you want the actual ones? Okay. Shadow the Hedgehog crossover coming. What? Oops. Can you show us the music that you use for the commercial mock-up? Right, let's put a camera in this because I'm sick of trying to mess around with. Right, I'll put a free camera in there. Oh no, I'm not playing that. You Google that. You can find it yourself. So when Merrick sort of turned around and looking at these guys, annoying them, we'll have a shot like that, and then so the engines will be going past here, and then they'll meet Merrick, who's here. I'll just pan it back a little bit. Yeah, I'll find him. Don't worry, I'll find him. And then I'll do some. Let's get some bendy rails and see if we can make these rails go off the other way. There we are. There's our generic bendy rail. Oh, what am I doing here? I'm going to turn it slightly. I'm going to put that there. Turn it a little bit more. There we go. You know what? I might. I'll make that a little bit longer. Nope. There, that's better. Thomas All I don't know, it's been cancelled, I believe. It's now Thomas All Engine Stop. Oh, I'm so glad I tuned in for that joke, Paul. Nelvana shut down. Oh no. Makes me want to do this joke again. Paul gets cancelled. Thomas All Engine Go is the definition of Keith vomiting. I don't know what you want me to do about Smudger Alina Pushkin. I don't have a model. Actually, I won't do that. I'll get rid of that. I'll make another straight line here. Oh, except my straight lines are models. Paul's getting cancelled. I don't. Here we go. Let's group that because that's a pain. Gonna put that in here. I think that's going too far as well. Let's put this here. Open that and get rid of that plank because we don't need that. Then we'll close it. Then we're going to put that. Yeah, I'm gonna play him, Thomas fan. Don't worry. Gonna get rid of that one. Open this. Close. We're just gonna make these rails go off around the corner. So when we see it on camera, when we go to camera, hopefully you won't see. Pause. Hold on. Should go off around that corner. Yeah. Awesome. Do it one more time. Right, and then we're going to copy. Set it to world, and then we're going to. That railway line's going to turn as well. They're a little close to each other, but that's not really going to. Whoops. Nope. Okay. And let's just get these rails and get rid of the quarry bit here. We'll just copy it more so it goes off into the distance the other way. Because these engines are going to. Oh. Okay. That didn't work, did it? Hello, Stepney Studios. Let's try that again because I didn't get any of the planks. Or whatever they're called. Right, let's try that again. I'm going to copy. All the way down there. There. Well, I really hoped I'd got more done tonight, so I'm sorry about that. Somebody wanted to. Let's just save this. Somebody wanted the sound of me throwing up. Funny, I never. Not something I dreamed about being asked. Good 17. Diesel hates Thomas because he was carrying his wife. Right, voiceovers. The one, the Keith throwing up.
Was problems. He'd been filming all day for a new TV series they'd announced. For his last scene, he had to pull into Wellsworth Station and whistle to the kids on the platform. Edward was Edward was first to have problems. He'd been filming all day.
That's me trying to stay in character.
Series they'd announced, and for his last scene, he had to pull into Wellsworth Station and whistle to the kids on the platform. What? Edward was first to have problems.
Try this one.
sometimes it got quite hostile. You're alright as long as you could. You're alright as long. You were alright as long as you could win over the audience. It were alright as long as you could win over the audience.
They were the stories that have charmed an entire generation. From the books to the television series. That must have been a different recording. A different microphone. And all their cheerful characters. But the truth behind Thomas and
In England.
fled the country. In 1938, They were the stories that have charmed an entire generation. Oh, this was a first attempt. But probably not much of this appeared in. Probably not a lot of this appeared in the final. Thomas and his friends was no children's fantasy. The truth would be horrifying. I sound a bit too happy, don't I? The truth would be horrifying. Oh. It is 1945, and the remote Libya after the war.
Everyone knew we wouldn't see him again, and everything was sewn up nice.
What? I nearly swore then. That would have been the unbeeped version.
No. Thomas arrived at midnight. With no one around, he made his way to the shed he was created in.
They were the stories that have charmed an entire generation. That's another one I didn't use. The television series, people around the world have grown up with the railway stories and all their cheerful characters.
At first, Gordon complains about the heat. Then that turned to please to douse the fire. But the fat bastard held us back.
Whoops!
He wanted to see what would happen. He argued.
They were the stories that have charmed an entire generation. Right, this sounds like the proper one. To the television series. But it's human genome. Family's lives. Following their release, Professor Goetze, Olgan's medical equipment and mission eager to seize on the biofusion.
Young Thomas loved follow.
He was still in lab. Hey, are you alright, Keith? Hey, are you alright, Keith? As news spread across the country. I didn't record myself throwing up there. Topham Hatt staged a hostile TikTok along with the new policy.
Just wanted to see it. They expected it. And for me, it was work.
But with the new engine's increasing work schedule came more that turned into engines. But there would be other could rupture his organs from the Thomas's DNA had been reprogrammed to a family refused to answer any questions behind closed doors.
Oh! Trying to interview me. I became a bit of a celebrity on all TV programs. It's fair to say I was pretty nervous at times. But the people they really want to talk to won't say a word.
The Goetze family. There you go. Imagine someone tuning in at that point. Just like, oh my god. Yeah. And that's me throwing up. And some, yeah. And some alternate recordings there. What is Skeleton Thomas scream? Oh, okay. Let me find it in a different folder. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that must be when Henry's getting worked on.
They were the stories that
That's from. That's that like best movie scream ever, isn't it? And everyone uses it. That's used for the Chinese engine at the end. That's hold on.
Like. This is useless. I'm gonna have to sort this out myself.
Oh, that's the record crackling. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here it is. This might be very loud, so careful. If you look on, you can probably find it on YouTube. It's called the Deranged Woman Scream. That used to always upset Sophie. She always used to come and see me after that. And then there's like a distorted one. Oh! What it was, the finished one was a mixture of them two. So you heard the normal one then, and then there was one that was lowered, and then there's two together. I don't have any pets now, no. Not since Sophie. So yeah, okay, doke, guys. Was there anything else we wanted to see? So I want to see the original Quarry. I don't like CGI Thomas, no. Well, I do. It's better than that 2D rubbish. All engines bugger off. Thomas screaming no in Project G1. That's oh, that was Dan. He recorded that specially. No, that was me. No, it was only you. It was no, it was only you. It was always you. No, I don't have any. Do you mean if I sell merchandise or? Oh, right, so this is the Quarry, but this is when this was the new scene for Sodarland. So this is Thomas. He gets closed up. I always thought he looked a bit silly doing that. You know, he's like kind of comical. Let's come out of here. Oops. So that's basically the. Oh, there's Boulder. That's the old Quarry. And then, yeah, I've pursued all and I made the textures a bit more detailed. They don't look very good from this distance, but these are not my models. These are ones from the book. They've lost the textures. These are meant to be logs, I think. Yeah, they're logs. They made all the tanks out my model. They're my soldiers, obviously. They're not exactly strategically placed. Put them all in one big block, that's fine. There's General Audrey. Take cover! Percy thrower! And he's got real glasses, look. They're not just painted on. Oh, there's some more. These poor fellas had to go up a hill. Are these mine? Don't think they're mine. Neither was the lorry. That wasn't my model. So there you go. I don't have any wooden railway. No. I'm in my 40s. I don't have wooden railway. Oh, and that's the red and whatever it was lights that. Oh, you want to see? Oh yeah, Boulder. Here we go. It's a long way. Wow, it's a long way. There he is. I think he had some bump mapping going on. Yes. No. Did he? That's his bump mapping. That's it. And then that's how he kind of... So the bump mapping kind of made a face. I should have made those eyes completely black so they'd be indented. You know, they'd go inwards. If we go to the high quality, we might see a bit more. Assume it doesn't crash again. Keith and Thomas are friends again, yes. I think I broke it. Oh, there it is. Look, you can see it with the textures now. And a bit of light. Should have added normal maps to some of the models in Land. He was like lots of engines. He was like all the engines that were crushed and destroyed, and they're all stored in plain view. And for some reason, put into a big ball and put on top of a mountain. But then again, you could ask, well, why was there a big ball on top of a mountain anyway? What Shed 17 character should I make a custom of? Kevin. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn in now. And we'll try and do a bit more of this sometime because I should have got more done on that engine. On that quarry tonight. So, yeah. I'll see you all soon. Ta-ra!